Hello, my name is Thomas and today I'm going to show you how to import historical visits into SiteCatalyst. Now before starting importing historical data into SiteCatalyst, you have to make sure that the report suite that you are importing in, the sign-up date is correct one. In other words, you have to contact client care and ask them to change the sign-up date to the desired historical date. The report suite was created on July 7th. So I already changed the sign-up date for this report suite to January 2011, and I'm gonna try to import visits for May as an example. So once you change your report suite sign-up date with client care, then the next step is to create a data source. For that, we're going to go to admin data sources. Then in manage tab, you already see few data sources that were created previously. We need to create a new one. Go to create tab, and from select category box, we select website usage. And from select type box, we select traffic data sources in order to import historical visits. After you press activate, you're gonna get this pop-up saying, we press next. In first step, we name our data source. So I'm gonna name it historical visits import. And here we have to tick this box, and by ticking this box we're accepting that data sources will be charged. In other words, every time you upload any data to Omniture, you have to pay a certain fee. You can contact your account manager to know exactly how much you would need to pay for historical visit import. We press next. In next step, we have to choose which dimensions we're going to be importing. We stick with site level, we don't care about anything else. We press next again. In this step, we have to choose which metrics we're going to be importing. I'm going to tick visits and next again. And here is a summary of data source that you want to create. If everything is okay, you press save. In case you made any error, you can always go back. We click save. And now you have details of your FTP server where you have to upload your visits. And here you can also download a template where which you have to fill in with all the data. You can check in manage tab that it's in the list of all the data sources. Also make sure that you created data source for the correct report suite. So choose report suite which you want to see, and then look what data sources it has. So we can see that historical visits import has been created. We can always then press FTP info to get all the information that we need. So we need a template file where we will fill in all the historical visits, and we also need logins to the FTP server. So first of all, we're going to download the template, and we can open it with any text editor. Data sources templates, they consist of three sections: comments, headers, and then the data itself. Comments are marked, they start with the hash symbol, so first two lines are comments, and then third line is headers of columns, so date and visit. We have only two columns, and then here we can start typing, we can start filling the data. For this example, I'm gonna fill in 05, let's say 15, 2011. Then after that, I have to insert tab. After I have inserted the tab, I'm gonna write how many visits did I get for that day. Let's say I got 69 visits. You can fill in as many lines as you want, however, make sure that the size limits are correct. So once you're done filling in all the information, you save your file. Another step, we have to create another file with exactly same name, but the extension has to be .fin. Let's rename this file that we just filled in with visits import. Then we create another file which has exactly the same name, just a different extension. And this file is important because it basically tells SiteCatalyst to start importing the file where all the data is. First, I'm going to import data file, which is .txt. After .txt file is finished uploading, then we're going to upload .fin file. And once .fin file is finished, we have to wait for some time until SiteCatalyst notices that there is something and while it processes all the files. Once the files are uploaded, SiteCatalyst import process will remove these two files from FTP server. So if we try to refresh it, we will see that now it is empty. We can also check that in admin data sources. Every time a file is successfully imported, under the name of the data source, you will see the file that you have been imported, how many rows. Most importantly, if the status is success, that means our import file went correctly and we should be able to see visits for May. We need to check that. Let's go to SiteCatalyst reporting. Let's go to Site Metrics visits. Then we select year 2011 and reporting month May. We have 69 visits. So that means that import went nicely and now we can see our data in SiteCatalyst reporting. So this is the example of how to import visits. With the data sources in SiteCatalyst, it is actually possible to import anything. If you like, you can contact us and we will help you to import some more difficult stuff.